I'm currently doing a giveaway both for PAX bundles and season passes. Stick around till the end of the video to find out how you can enter to win. What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today we are playing a league match with our Kid Omega deck, and we are up against Doombot, who also advanced with us last season from the second division up into the Masters tier here. And Symbiote is not great because it will always eat a squirrel. We could kind of do something where we like Carnage in a location and then use Symbiote Spider-Man to eat a... maybe we should have just held Carnage in case we drew Nimrod. But I'm thinking we could potentially use this to, like, now Symbiote Spider-Man can trigger Carnage, and then we can use that to destroy a Black Panther. Yeah, it's all kind of tricky because we're going to shuffle away our hand here, too. So who knows what this is going to turn into. Jig is, like, not really up, actually, I would say. My opponent could just think that we are on Destroy and have like a lackluster hand and just decided to dump a Carnage. They are playing probably the Mr. Fantastic deck, if we were to hazard a guess. Shuri is going to be more points than Nimrod. Basically going to be hoping to draw Venom on the final turn, or, oh, okay, wait, this can actually work fine. We can Arnim Zola the Carnage and use that to clear Nimrod. The location sequencing is a little bit awkward. Do we snap here? I think I like snapping because we're about to definitively tell our opponent exactly what it is that we're playing. So making them pay an extra cube to see that, even if this isn't necessarily our best draw, does seem reasonable for me. They might have thought that we just had like Killmonger and then we're going to get a free death, and they weren't doing anything super great with not even potentially having access to their Surge card. So yeah, that is unfortunately I don't have my emote. I reacted there thinking I was going to have my emote, but I did not. We will probably play another turn 2 Carnage, though. Does cloning VATS complicate anything? I suppose it doesn't, but we have the potential to go turn 4, 5, and then turn 6 play Carnage plus Iron Lad if we haven't hit the Venom yet. So I think there's a lot of ways where it just works out for us to hang on to everything here. Don't really have... Oh, cloning VATS is reasonable with Kitty Pryde. Okay, and Muir Island's actually fine for Nimrod. Not great, but fine. Yeah, we're just going to hang out here for a second then. Drawing the Arnim Zola is bad because that's one of the cards I'd like to Iron Lad into. I'd like to Iron Lad into Venom, Elixir, not really Elixir, Black Panther, probably. Yeah, really just Black Panther and Venom, and then Arnim Zola. So, taking one of those options away is a little bit awkward, but plan could still hold out nicely. You have to play the Carnage first, because that one's guaranteed. Maybe we'll just draw Venom, though, too. I'm fine with this for right now. Actually, am I? Yeah, I'm still fine with this. They have not played much of anything on these first few turns of the game. Seabass into Muir Island is good. We are basically planning on dodging Muir Island here anyways by using Carnage to put 13 power Nimrods in both of these two locations. They have a Gwen pool, so they could get a bunch of points and play something out twice, like if they could make a few big Kitty Prides. Their hand is full, though, so they put themselves in a little bit of an awkward position by just having too many Kitty Prides. Let's see, this is going to be another Gwen pool. Really pump it up. You've got to pump it up, and then they're going to drop that Kitty Pride, which will still return to their hand. And we're going to completely... Actually, are we going to completely get out of Muir Island? We don't have to. We're 1 in 3 to roll Iron Lad on Venom. I probably still go for it. And this is just the play. It is simply just this. This could win. I think that this is fine for 2 cubes. It's a 1 in 3 to hit Venom, which feels like a win. My opponent has Prio. They could Shadow King, but this isn't really a Shadow King deck. It's not really a Shang-Chi deck either. It's really just a points deck. Let's see how many points they can come up with. When a lot of people are playing this and not really interacting, the other thing is rather than roll a 1 in 3, I could just roll a 50-50 and try to Arnim Zola the Nimrod. Honestly, that could be better, but I think that this has ways that it can win as well. So, like, if I just put 19 points into Cloning Vats, I don't know. No, actually, maybe that doesn't ever win. I could just retreat. Is this worth a 50-50? I don't even know if it's that good of a 50-50. I'll try it. I think the 50-50 is better than the 1 in 3, right? So, let's go for this. See what happens. Probably get lucky. Or lose 4 cubes. Let's see what happens. They have Bishop, Kitty Pryde, and then a Merlin. Not a super impressive final turn, but we do miss. The other play would have won us the game. Like, it would have just straight up won just to play Carnage. So, awkward. But that is, of course, the downside of Shuri Nimrod. Nothing fabulous going on here just yet. 4 cubes was probably a lot to lose for a game like that, to be honest. 3 energy this turn doesn't really allow for anything. Yeah, this is just a... I mean, we have like Galacta or Shuri into Black Panther. And a pretty slow start, too. Okay, the Volt, but we can kind of get in there in a few different ways. Well, this hand we really want to draw the Nimrod for. We have not drawn Kid Omega yet, which probably means that we've put too many cubes into the match. Alright, this has got to be a Shuri hope to hit Nimrod. Let's retreat. I should have fast retreated, but we'll get out of this one nonetheless. And we are now down 5 cubes to 9. Certainly comebackable. Okay. This is looking a little bit better just because of the turn 1 surge, actually. We're snapping. Turn 1 surge is really good. It's good with Kitty Pryde, and they also have Merlin, Surge, and probably Mr. Fantastic, all for Elysium. But then we also just have this curve, which is basically unbeatable. And we could still hit Galacta to make that even better. Alright, this hand could need a little bit more help, but we do have Galacta, Black Panther, Arnim Zola. So it's already a wee bit of a combo. That's not going to be helpful. Kid Omega one time, please. How am I going to show off cool Kid Omega plays if I don't draw Kid Omega? Okay, now I can just play something random into Tarnax. So, I suppose I will. Next turn I play Galacta into one of these 2 locations. I mean, I would have loved to Arnim Zola into Tarnax. Get some real nice extra value out of that, but we'll just play this. Hope we don't hit Cosmo. Hope we hit, like... Not even sure. That does nothing for me, but... 'tis fine. Alright, so now Galacta... Actually, Symbiote Spider-Man's just better now. I don't know. I mean, is my opponent playing Shang-Chi? They could be. They certainly could be. We haven't seen a Zabu out of them, though I would still expect a Zabu. The only pumpable cards... I guess Bishop. Does Bishop imply Clea? I'm going to stay in it. I'm going to hang with it here. We've got a reasonable curve, so we'll see what happens. If my opponent's rocking the Shang-Chi, well then, they might get me. Bishop plus Kitty Cat. I could go all in here. Doesn't really help me though. Alrighty. Yeah, they have like 2 bad locations. This could be a turn 5 Mysterio, and that would really inform a lot about their deck. But this could still be a Shang-Chi deck. Now, the one thing that I will say I've got going for me here is they can't actually catch me in Pet Mansion. Wait, did Tarnax turn a Mysterio into a Mysterio? That is hilarious. I'm like debating just going Arnim Zola over here, you know? Or just playing a bunch of 2s into Tarnax. I don't know about that. Oh, they have Prio. Oh. Okay, this is so much simpler. They have Prio and they can't Shang-Chi my setup location, so this is just always a win. This doubles up to 34 and then doubles up to 68 in both of these 2 locations. They could Cosmo me. They could... they can't, like, reverse Juggernaut. They could Magneto, but that only pulls in the Symbiote Spider-Man. They would... Yeah, they would need to be able to access this location, and I just... think there's no way. Now, one thing that we might get a little bit value-wise here is my opponent might just not care about this 1 cube over the top. So they might decide to stay in it for another turn. They've already seen the Arnim Zola. It's not a surprise at this point. So I think we might just see a retreat. And then it will... Nope. They're going to play it out here, and they're going to battle as hard as they possibly can in Genosha. But it is simply... not going to be enough. They do have the new Sasquatch art, which unfortunately I cannot react to. I'm just reacting over here. Sure, my opponent probably thinks I'm BMing at this point, but what can you do? Except get out a 68 power Symbiote Spider-Man. I will explain that to Doombot afterwards, that I was not trying to react to Symbiote Spider-Man. I was trying to react to Sasquatch, and at this point, I'd say we basically know what's going on with my opponent's deck, though they could still be playing Clea. Clea works with literally all of these cards, so pretty cool one. Bar with No Name is awkward, but we did finally hit the Kid Omega, so that's cool. Could push my opponent all in here. If we hit Elixir, we've got, like, the other combo that this deck can do. So that seems cool to me. Sure, yeah, we'll play it for 3. I am happy to finally have a Kid Omega draw. And there's no huge sense to play... Actually, wait a second. Well, can't. I was going to say, because if I play Surge this turn, if I draw Galacta or Symbiote Spider-Man, yeah, then I've kind of hurt myself. But I probably still want to play Kid Omega... next turn, like this turn regardless. Over Galacta though, maybe, I don't know. They're probably thinking Bar with No Name is bad for me because it's awkward. It's certainly awkward, right? Well. Shuri is the best with Kid Omega. So I suppose we Shuri Black Panther, and then we're just hoping to hit Elixir on the final turn. Yeah, this looks good. We haven't seen any Shang-Chi or Red Guardian. Red Guardian could also be a card out of my opponent here. All right, Elixir's beautiful. Now we just do this and this, and then next turn we get to Elixir it back and throw down a Galacta as well. This will take Prio. This is going to be a huge Black Panther, aka a huge Kid Omega. But as long as we play Elixir next turn, there's no way my opponent can win the differential, assuming Bar with No Name sticks around. And without Merlin, it does seem like Bar with No Name is going to stick around here. So do we get 23 power? I think we only get 20. Yeah. Kid Omega does not take temporary points like Venom does. So here, I think we just go Galacta into Elixir. I do still have Prio, but I think they'll just Shang-Chi right here, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. We could also Iron Lad. Iron Lad could hit Nimrod, or it could hit Venom, or it could hit Carnage. Carnage would be terrible. Let's stick with this play. And I imagine that's a Shang-Chi and then a Merlin, or a Sasquatch, actually, right? But we have a 43 power Panther. Oh, that's Seabass. That ain't gonna do it, and we will grab the win. So there we go. Finally got a Kid Omega play and an Elixir play because we had a Kid Omega play. GG's there to Kingbot. And we are now 1-1 in this league. I have already lost a match to Roy. I was talking a big game saying I was coming for Roy's crown, and then Roy kicked my butt. But now I am 1-1, so we'll see what we can do for the rest of the season. Subscribe for more Sweet Marvel Snap. To enter into my giveaway, there are 3 things that you need to do. The first is subscribe to this YouTube channel. The second is leave a comment on any of my videos. This season, every comment will give you an additional entry into the giveaway. Limit 1 per video, but you can comment on all of the videos that I upload throughout this season. And the third thing that you have to do is join my Discord. And the reason that I need you to do that is so that way I can contact you if you win, because YouTube comments, you don't always get the notifications for things like that. So join my Discord, leave a comment on all of my videos, and subscribe for more Sweet Marvel Snap.